already have a center. I'm marking. Now, first thing that you need to do whenever you're going to do Lippan art is you can take mirrors for the central layer in case you want to have a proper arrangement of the mirrors. You can take mirrors and जो भी mirror का maximum size है, okay, which is available to you. Now you have mirrors of so many sizes, so maximum size जो भी हो वो आप ले सकते हो. Or if you're using a small area for your artwork, then you can go for small mirrors. So small mirrors या फिर जो भी आप mirrors use करने वाले हो, take those mirrors and the height of the mirrors to be taken now. In case you're taking circular ones, it's it fits in very easily, so that doesn't matter. Okay, I'm taking the square ones just for the measurement. Okay, this is square one, so you can just arrange them and see like this. In case you are not going to use mirrors for your central portion, you can skip that part and draw circle with whatever dimension you want. Like at least 1.5 to 2 centimeters is better that you keep for small portions. If you have a large base, then you can go for 3 centimeter. Okay, suppose I am going to compose this. So this is the maximum height that I can take till this portion. So we can take the measurements. This is 10 centimeters. So here I'm taking 2 centimeters for my first circle. Okay, 2 centimeter height. Now, whenever I'm taking 2 centimeter height, I'm assuming that it will have molded also in it. So like 1 to 2 mm thickness you leave for the molded. This is the first circle, 1 centimeter. And then you can go on drawing according to your liking. So here I'm taking one more circle at 3 centimeters. So first circle is 2 centimeter, second circle is 3 centimeter. मतलब 1 centimeter gap I have kept. Then for the rest of the portions, you don't need to draw the circles actually. You can. Now, as far as the pencil goes, you can use a white Apsara pencil, okay, glass marker pencil. That's that the visibility is much better. So you can use those pencils for your outline or wherever you need to. If the base is very dark, like for MDF and other surfaces, it has to be visible, right? So you can go for white pencil, yellow pencil that you get from Apsara, or you can use chalk. Chalk is also a good option. Now for marking the lines or the angles, you can take a protractor. If you are not having the circle, then you go with a different method. So ये है center हमारा. So I'm marking 30 degrees. Okay. So we will get 12 parts. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 and 180. If you want any different grid, you can go for that. If you're having a small area to cover, then you can take 30 degrees भी आप ले 45 degrees भी आपके लिए काफी होगा. We don't need much precise or small grid for Lippan art. आप जितना बड़ा रखोगे अच्छा दिखेगा. So this is the grid that I've done. 30 डिग्री से 12 पार्ट्स हमको मिलते हैं इसमें. Okay, let me know once everybody is done with the grid, then I'll proceed. अभी बाहर का एक सर्कल ड्रॉ कर लेती हूँ मैं तब तक. Here I want at least a small height. If you're going to divide it into two parts, like आप दो डबल फ्लावर बनाना चाहते हो तो आप 3.5 पे, मतलब जो भी ये हाइट आपकी अवेलेबल है उसमें डबल 2 लेयर्स कर दो. यू कैन डिवाइड इट इनटू 2 पार्ट्स इक्वली. इफ यू वांट अ बॉर्डर अराउंड, आप अगर ऐसे मिरर्स थ्रू आउट स्टिक करना चाहते हो like this, okay, or any other shape also for that matter. If you want to use the mirrors throughout, then you keep this much margin. So this is 1.2 सेंटीमीटर इतनी हाइट है इनकी मिरर्स की. तो आप 1 सेंटीमीटर तक रख सकते हो. तो फिर जो भी मिरर उसमें फिट होता है आप यूज कर सकते हो. So I'm keeping 1 centimeter here throughout. So I'll put all the mirrors throughout the layer. And this area, then if you want to keep it single, आप single रख सकते हो या फिर 3 पे आप divide कर लो. So you'll have 2 layers on which you can make the flower. So I'll tell you the final dimensions one by one. So entire thing is 20 centimeter circle. Then I've taken first is 2 centimeter, then 3 centimeter, then 6 centimeter, then 9 or 8.5 you can take, and 1.2 for the last. Width is 1.2. So it is around 8.8. Okay. So this is the grid that we draw for a circle. If you don't have pre-marked circle on your surface, for that you have to keep the circle on a paper. You have to cut the paper of the same size as of the circle, and then you can divide the paper into 8 equal parts. Okay, suppose ये मेरा पेपर है, रफ पेपर, और ये छोटा सा मेरा दूसरा. Suppose this is my circle. अब इस पे सेंटर एक्चुअली है पर सपोज नहीं है. For that thing, what we do is we take the paper, we draw exact size of the circle that is available. Then we cut this circle. या आप न्यूज़पेपर से कट कर सकते हो. Don't need a nice paper for this. Wherever you have straight lines, you don't need to mark the grid this way. You can directly mark the grids in those lines. Midpoint leke, just connect it. And wherever you cross the diagonals, you'll get the center of the area. Now here you have this circle. How to mark the center in this one? First, make a half. Okay, join both the edges. So for that you need smooth cutting. Join halves and make a quarter like a chapati. So when you make a quarter, you automatically have the center. तो आप एक तो ऐसे रख सकते हो, and then you can mark the center very easily, and then mark the rest of the angles with protractor. Or else, if you want to do it directly with this is 90 degrees. Make another fold in this, so you will get 45 degrees. Okay, make sharp creases, and then you have this grid ready. So this is 45 degrees से आपके 8 parts बनते हुए ये grid ready है. So this you can keep directly on the circle that you have purchased, and then just make a small hole through which you can pass your pencil or pen. Keep it on the paper like this. And then you have already the grid ready. Okay, so just mark the points. This way you can do for any odd shape where you do not have the center marked on the surface. अभी जैसे ये स्क्वायर है, तो स्क्वायर के लिए बहुत आसान है. Just take the mid first, make the diagonals. Wherever the diagonals meet, you will get the center. Then mark the midpoints, pass them through the center. Wherever they intersect, again it will be the 8 grid you will get here. So in case you want more, then again, of course, you can follow the protractor and make smaller angles in case you want. Okay, so this is our thing. Now I'm going to draw a simple outline on this.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Initially, we have to base coat with white thing, or simply, I mean, we can directly mark the lines.
Yeah, you can directly mark the lines.
Okay. Okay.
You're using the rectangle? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me the size of that so that I can suggest border accordingly?
Actually, it's 30 by 22 kind of thing.
30 by 22. Okay.
Yeah. The
Almost
bigger one, what I have shown earlier, I mean, I got it cut into 2 pieces.
okay. Then you can take border of 1.5 centimeter for the outer border.
Initially,
Yeah, like
uh,
cutting board. This has the border from all.
yes,
So this you can take 1.5 because it is 30 centimeter. Then you
yes,
need a border. So you can
okay,
keep little extra. If it is not needed, then we can use that area. But still, 1.5 is enough.
okay. So
And then
in the middle, I had to start with 1 inch or 2 inch. Sorry, I missed it.
1 centimeter I have taken. You're following inches or centimeter?
Centimeter.
Okay. So you go with 1 centimeter or whatever height of your mirror is available. Take the
Oh,
maximum height of the mirror.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have taken 2 centimeter radius for my first circle. Then I've taken 3. Then I've taken 6. Then 8. And then last one is 9. 8.8. Sorry. This is 6. Yeah. 6. Then 9. And last one is 10. Like automatically 1.2. Now, whenever you have a smooth surface and MDF, sometimes it's very smoothened, sometimes it's little coarse. So, depending on the texture of your surface, if it's quite smooth, then you apply the acrylic coat directly. Otherwise, you can give a primer. If you can use Asian paints or any local primer that you get, or you can use gesso एज अ बेस. सो जैसो का आपको डिब्बा मिलता है तो वो आप यूज कर सकते हो sometimes, but I feel that if gesso layer is not like done properly, then it will have little lumps. So you need to do it very quickly because gesso dries in very fast, and you can add like a drop of water to it for the for application purpose. So you can use regular primers that we get. They're actually very good, and the consistency is very good for application in general. Otherwise, this is gesso. Okay, artist gesso. This is actually used for priming the canvas, but many people use this for our MDF and Lippan, dot mandala, all these art forms as a primer.
Right now, I don't have any. So can I apply the white paint directly?
Yeah, we are not applying the paint now.
Okay.
Yeah. In case you're going to start a new project, you can apply it later. अभी के लिए
O-
क्योंकि वो ड्राई नहीं होगा, we cannot apply the molded then. So इसीलिए हम पहले
Okay.
molded का काम करेंगे and then we will apply the color.
Okay.
So we'll start the molded thing now. Now, as you all know, molded is very easy method. There's no complex nature in that. We have now molded is an epoxy compound where you have two components of this. Okay, so here this is a small packet of 25 rupees. You also get it in large amount. You will get it in discount. Like it is 900 grams का एक packet आता है. It is around 300 to 320 or something on Amazon. So you can look for offers. Now, whenever we are going to use molded, one is a resin base and one is a hardener. Pink one is the resin base. It's written on it. And this is the hardener. So resin base will give you the softness and easy workability. And hardener is going to make your whatever work you do hard. Hard करने में आपका ये मदद करेगा. So you have to take equal quantity. If you take more resin base, then your molded work will be too delicate. It will not have the stiffness that we need for holding it. Sturdiness बिल्कुल नहीं आएगा. And अगर बहुत ज़्यादा hardener use किया, तो you will not be able to work nicely. So balance is very important. Take equal amounts. So I generally take like this क्योंकि ये हाथ उसमें खराब हो सकते हैं. You can use gloves in case you're allergic or something. Though it is non-toxic, it is not going to harm. But you never know, some people can have sensitive skin. Now, once you open a packet, ensure that you put it in an airtight container, or you can just cover it up and आप rubber band use कर लो so that it doesn't come in contact with air. Okay. Don't take large batches. Take small amounts because once it dries, it is going to go waste. So it's better that you use small batches. Zyada batches bana lo, doesn't matter, instead of going for taking a large amount. The first project is to understand both the mediums like MDF and how does it react with molded. So molded is one of the options that we are using for Lippan art. Now Lippan art is actually called as Lippan Calm, and it is native of Kutch area in Gujarat. So that's, as you all know, that is it's a complete desert area and very, very hot area. So this is traditionally done in mud, the Lippan Calm that we are doing. And it is done in mud so that the houses remain cool. So after making the hut or the house, what they do is they decorate it with nice mud. So whatever we are doing, this is done in mud. Only the thing is, when they do it, they apply lots of water, and they have that capacity and skills to make it fine and stay for a longer time and does not dry. Now this, if we use regular mud that is available for like plants and all the soil, then if you try to take that and use, so it will be dry after a certain time, and then you'll see a lot of cracks in that mud. So what these people do, they use certain binding materials so that the mud work that they are doing stays intact and without any cracks. So उसकी लिपाई जो कहते हैं हिंदी में, लिपाई पुताई, so that is लिपन से लिपाई, that is the theme. So that is very peculiar to Gujarat area. And why they use mirrors? Because simply for the reason visibility. In deserts you need to see the huts very easily, right? Because there are so many mirage. Whenever you walk, you will see, you cannot see things clearly. There's only yellow, and your lot of eyes, you'll blink all the time, so you'll get irritation. So these mirrors are very peculiar to all the desert areas. If you notice, the clothes also of people there have lots of mirrors on them. That's just for the visibility purpose. So that's the story of Lippan काम. और it is actually लिप्पण न है, बाण वाला न उसमें होता है क्योंकि the native like that, but in English we say Lippan Lippan. Now whenever you are making this, you can use little talcum powder on your hand so that it doesn't stick to your hands, because initially when it is little wet it will stick very often. So thoda sa सूखने के बाद it will not stick that much, and take a surface on which it will not be sticky. So don't do it directly on wood, or don't do directly on glass is a good option. You can do it on glass base. अगर glass table है तो उस पे आप कर सकते हो. Or else you can take a plastic paper on four ends so that it doesn't move, and then you can roll it. Otherwise most of the surfaces पे ये चिपक जाएगा. Now you have to mix it till you get a uniform color of both the ingredients. Gray color आपको आ जाएगा. So mix it thoroughly. Now this is ready. So you can see the color. It's even color now. First it was, both were very visible differently. So now we will make a nice roll out of this. So whenever we are making Lippan calm, we use thicker pipes. जैसे we have these when if suppose that you're making something in a pipe, like if you put something in a cone and make a line, so it's similar to that. बहुत thin नहीं चाहिए और बहुत thick भी नहीं चाहिए. uh, if your surface is very large, then you go for thicker rolls. Otherwise for on normal you can keep up to 2 mm thickness. ओके बहुत पतला नहीं करना है, ऐसे ऐसे पतला ये नहीं करना है, आपको इतना मोटा रखना है. Why you keep fat and thick? Because it's easier for it to be visible. Then if you keep it flat or thin, then it will not be visible on the surface. So to start with, छोटे छोटे बैचेस आप लेके कर सकते हो, या फिर आप एक लंबा सा पाइप बना के रखो. Okay, now to make it uniform, you can use a visiting card or anything that is available to you. क्योंकि आपके हाथ जो है, there are so many undulations on your hand. Okay, you will see rise and fall here. तो ये अगर आप ऐसे करोगे तो you will have a uneven surface. So for that you can take a visiting card or anything that will not stick to roll this easily. Flat surface कोई भी आप ले सकते हो to shape it up. Like thick cardboard will also do. So this is what you take to roll it like this. Or else you can just use one finger like this. So then it will not have many impressions. Okay. So this is the medium thickness that I have taken. It's around 2 mm, 3 mm will do. बहुत ज्यादा भी थिक नहीं करना है इनिशियल लेयर्स के लिए. So this is sufficient for our first layer. Now you'll use a Fevicol. You can use any other glue, like fabric glue will also do, or any white glue is better. Fevibond is not necessary for sticking molded. Actually, molded will actually directly stick to this surface. Why we are using Fevicol is for placing it properly. Otherwise, आप ये जब चिपकाओगे तो निकल के आ सकता है. So Fevicol will make it stay in the place. So first circle, I'm going to apply glue here. बहुत ज्यादा ग्लू लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक्चुअली मोल्डेड डायरेक्टली स्टिक कर जाता है. तो विदाउट ग्लू ऑल्सो यू कैन वर्क. And it's quite sturdy once it dries off. So not a issue at all. Now if you want, what you can do is you can measure the circle and then you can make the circle out and then you can stick it also, or else you can go with this method. Now while cutting here, there are so many tools available in the market for lip and calm. You can use the set that you get in plastic. It comes around 200 rupees. So in case you're going to do lip and calm in a long run, you can go for those items. Or you can make your own tools also. So I'm cutting this with a mirror. That's quite precise. Cut little extra so that you can merge it with each other. Okay, and roll it into each other. So ये आपका fine दिख जाएगा. Now see, whenever I put it directly, there are some uneven sides. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a brush. Okay, a regular paintbrush is good for this purpose. And just make it, जहाँ पे भी आपको लग रहा है कि आपको ये थोड़ा सा मूव करना है, that pushes enough of the paintbrush. If there are any cracks in your molded, take wet brush and just give a little wash like this. तो थोड़ा सा it will be in place. Okay, this is our first circle. Now we'll make our second layer. अभी second layer हम थोड़ा अलग स्टाइल से करेंगे. We'll make a braid. Okay, जैसे हम we make a pleat in our hair. स्कूल में बनाते थे जैसे चोटियां. Now for this making braid, we will be using two thin layers and twist them together to make a braid. So आप ये thin वाला ही इस्तेमाल करना. बहुत अगर आपको मोटा चाहिए स्पेशली दिखना, then you can go for the thicker one. First layer जितना thick है नहीं करना है, little less thick. If you want me to wait anywhere, just let me know. Okay, आप आराम से करना. Now this is quite a large circle, so I'm just taking the length reference here. Okay, I'm not sticking it immediately. Approximate length लेनी है इधर. Still less. Eight and a half, I guess. Now. If you make very thin, it will break. So आप उसको लिफ्ट कर पाए इतना आप थिकनेस रखो. Okay. Now single layer is ready. I'll make another one of same height. If it becomes much sticky, use powder in between. You can even use carom powder. Don't use too much, otherwise it will stick to the surface. Just keep it so that you will not have any friction on it. Now it's a long length, तो आप जितना उसको लंबा खींचोगे उसका स्ट्रेंथ कम होगा. तो जहाँ पे भी आपको लग रहा है कि ये टूटने वाला है, इसको थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा आप कवर कर. This is okay now to go. Now see, for braids, use both the ends together like this. Equal length के आप करोगे तो better रहेगा. Okay. Bring them together like this. इकट्ठा कर, roll them together. इसको अभी आपको ज्यादा मोटा नहीं बनाना है रोल करके. So just hold both the ends in pinch and twist. You don't have to stretch it. Okay. धीरे से आपके ये braids बन जाएंगे. If you want small ones, go for more turns. If you want large ones, then you go for less turns. It's like pasta, same like twister pasta. You can do it in one direction or both directions, whatever you want. Okay, now this braid is ready. We will apply here. You can go for simpler pattern also in case you don't want the braid. But it's good to have little difference, right? So variety kar lo pehle. So this entire project is for practicing and understanding कि कैसे आप कितना डिस्टेंस रखना है, मोल्डेड कितना आपको लगता है, कितनी क्वांटिटी लगती है. एक आपका अभी जनरली टॉकिंग in 25 rupees packet you will complete up to 8 to 10 inches of your project, and if you're using too much detailing then you will require the larger packet. Otherwise एक पैकेट में आपका एक प्रोजेक्ट आराम से हो जाता है. Always remember this is an epoxy compound, so it will dry like in 90 minutes. So ज्यादा से ज्यादा आपको इसको यूज कर लेना है. You don't have to waste it. सो इन केस ड्राई होने लगे तो आप छोटे बॉल्स बना के रख दो, या फिर आप पाइप बना के रख दो जिसको आप यूज कर सकते हो ड्राई होने के बाद ऐसे. You can cut it with scissor also. You can cut it with any surface which is flat, nice. कटर से समटाइम्स वो स्टिक इवनली कट नहीं होता है, इसलिए आई डोंट रियली यूज कटर. अगर आपको हवा में कट करना है तो इट्स बेटर दैट यू यूज अ सीजर. Now try to match the braids here, the twists I mean, so that it will look uniform. And roll it a little bit so that it will be even. Again, put it in position. This circle के लिए ये बहुत होता है क्योंकि circle has to be even from all sides, so we need to adjust it at times. For straight line, it is very easy. Okay. Now we will start making the petals. Now the outer portion, as you can see, if I have to make a petal, you can make 2-3 different types of petals that you like. अगर आपको ऐसे पसंद है कर्वी पेटल, तो आप कर्वी पेटल बनाना. अगर आपको पॉइंटेड पसंद है तो आप पॉइंटेड पेटल बनाना. अगर आपको दो में से एक पेटल बनाना है तो दो में से एक पेटल बनाओ ऐसे. एंड देन फॉर द आउटर लेयर आप यहाँ से मिड पॉइंट से लेके यू कैन मेक द अदर पेटल हियर. ओके, तो वो कंटिन्यूएशन रहेगा, वैसे कर सकते हो, या फिर छोटे छोटे पेटल्स यहाँ पे भी आप कर सकते हो. सो विच एवर यू लाइक यू कैन फॉलो. If you don't want to go for curvy lines, you can go for straight pentagon type of petals also, something like this. Okay, इस तरह से कर सकते हो, ये वाले या फिर ये वाले या फिर ये वाले. Now these are like simple options, simple outlines. If you want anything fancy, you can definitely go for something like this. But as a beginner, I would suggest you go for simple ones and do it finely better first. And then later you can, of course, experiment a lot. Okay, now whatever is left, we will make one petal now. I think I'll go for mm, I'll go for this circular pattern here. I'll show you how to stick one petal. Then the rest of them you can do by your own. Now see, whenever you're making petals, you already have this half lines made. So this is straight only. आपको eventually ये curve जो है वो अच्छी तरह से बनाना है. तो पेटल्स अभी ये ब्रेड जो है उससे कम थिकनेस थोड़ा रखूंगी, या फिर आप उतनी ही थिकनेस का भी रख सकते हो पेटल. कैन मेक नाइस थिक पेटल्स इफ यू वांट. लाइक अप टू 3-4 mm ऑल्सो आप मोटा बना सकते हो, मजेदार दिखता है वो भी. Now see the mold it has started to dry, so it will be easily workable and it will not stick to your hand anymore. Also, that is the caution that you have to take. Then that is an alert for you that you have to make your forms quickly. Otherwise, the mold it will dry and you will waste your batch. If you don't want to make petals, what you can do is simply go on making circles at 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2.5. ऐसे आप अलग अलग डिस्टेंस पे बस सर्कल्स बना के मिरर सर्कल, मिरर सर्कल, मिरर मोल्डेड, ऐसे आप सर्कल्स बनाते जा सकते हो. दैट्स ऑल्सो अ सिंपल वे टू डू इट. अभी जैसे यहाँ पे पेटल्स है वो नहीं आएंगे, डायरेक्टली द सर्कल का मार्किंग आएगा लिपन मोल्डेड में. And then here you can do entire circle of mirrors only, large mirrors. तो वो एक अलग डिजाइन है. We are going for little detail. We are measuring this now. See, whenever you stick a petal, और जहाँ पे भी आपको कर्व करना है तो आप कर्व डायरेक्टली नहीं चिपकाओगे. फर्स्ट यू विल टेक अ स्ट्रेट लाइन हियर and then you will paste the area and then you will push the line molded across. So here I'm cutting this portion. आप इवन लेंथ के कटआउट्स कट करके भी पेटल के लिए चिपका सकते हो. So that the shape is not hampered. ओके, एंड तक हमें सर्कल चाहिए दिखना अच्छी तरह से. अभी ये हमने जो स्ट्रेट लाइन इधर से लिया है, विल जस्ट पुश इट अलोंग द कर्व सो इट फिट्स इन वेरी नाइसली. अगर आप कर्व के अलोंग ये चिपकाते जाओगे तो इट विल बी एक्सेस लेंथ टू कवर. हल्का हल्का उसको चिपकाते जाना है, डोंट प्रेस एनीवेयर. दिस सटल पुश इज इनफ. ये ब्रश जितना आता है उतना काफी है. If there are any cracks, use wet brush. चारों तरफ से चेक कर लेना कि आपका प्रॉपर आया है नहीं. ओके, दिस इज द वे टू डू अ पेटल. whenever you are making petals, आप चाहे तो इक्वल लेंथ के ऐसे कट आउट करके, क्योंकि पेटल के लिए इवेंचुअली लेंथ सेम लगने वाली है. अभी सी सेकेंड पेटल जब भी आप करोगे, यू डोंट नीड टू मेक द बेस लाइक दिस. ये इतना स्ट्रेट लाइन करने की आपको जरूरत नहीं है, आधा ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है और फिर दूसरा सिर्फ आप इतना आधा चिपकाओगे. ओके, यू डोंट नीड टू मेक द स्ट्रेट लाइन अगेन. तो वो फायदा होता है पेटल में. तो ये थिकनेस आपका पहले तो मैच होना चाहिए एंड टू एंड, ताकि वो आपके पहले वाले पेटल से थिकनेस बीच में से मैच हो सके. अगर आपको लगता है बीच में कहीं पे कम ज्यादा है तो आप बीच में से ही इसको चिपका सकते हो. अगेन गो फॉर अ स्ट्रेट लाइन.
did it in this way.
What is the second layer that you're trying to do? Is that inverted petal? No, no, flower is fine. Flower is fine. Second layer, I didn't get what is that.
Second layer, yeah, almost inverted.
Okay, okay.
Space I'm covering to keep mirror.
Okay. Have you checked the mirror height? I think it is little small area. Then you can only stick circular mirrors, I guess.
Yeah, I have that small one.
Fine then.
My mold it is getting very hard.
What is happening? Sticky?
Mold it, no, it's getting very hard.
Okay. Then make small balls and keep it. Use next batch.
Okay.
If it is already hardened, na, then just make small balls so that somewhere you can use it later, like beads or something.
Yeah, even I too had that experience. One full
Yeah.
packet went out.
Yeah, it happens very often in the beginning. And it's complete no use. We cannot use it anywhere. This is how you go on pasting the petals. Now I'll show you how to make different shapes other than simple pipe. So you can just watch or do it alone. Pehle dekh lo. We will do a petal now. Now for petal, I'm taking this complete so that you can see clearly a large one. I'm not going to use these petals in my project right now, but you should know. So simple ball. Okay. If you want to make a flat circle, make a ball first and then take any pencil or any पीछे से जो भी एकदम फ्लैट है वो सरफेस लेके just press it so you'll get a nice sphere. In case you want to make you have this jadao jewelry if you've seen kundan work की jewelry जो होती है उसमें ऐसे हीरे जड़े जाते हैं तो आप चाहे तो इसमें ऐसे मिरर जड़वा सकते हो okay and then you can color it from the sides later. So this is very simple technique but it looks very pretty so you can use it in any project. दीप्ति मैम अभी आपका जो बॉर्डर आप बनाओगे ना यू कैन मेक इट दिस वे because it's quite large area so you'll have nice variety there.
Okay,
And
thank
also like this is your practice one so what you can do you can make 4 different borders in or 4 sides so you'll get experience of making different borders और two ऐसे divide करके symmetry रख सकते. Okay, now for next style of petal we just make a cone like structure first like this complete cone. If you want little pointed one, go for a sharp edge. And then again, what you can do is you can use a plastic paper in case you don't want to do it with hand because sometimes it sticks back to our hand. So you can take a plastic paper instead. So suppose मैंने ये रख दिया and just press it. So you'll get a nice petal shape. Where for large areas you need to do this. छोटा आप हाथ से आराम से कर पाते हो. So now this you can stick anywhere you want as a petal. Then second and again you can put mirrors on this also. इसके ऊपर भी आप रख सकते हो mirror. आप इसको ऐसे करके भी कर सकते हो if you're making rose and all. आप इसको ऐसे थोड़ा सा शेप दे सकते हो. यू कैन मेक रोज आउट ऑफ दिस. देन if you're going to make a leaf from same type, make a cone like this again. Then press it. Okay. And then take anything sharp that will make lines, or you can make a leaf like this. Okay, all these lines on the leaf. So you can first let it dry and then pick it up and stick, or directly surface पे भी आप ऐसे डिजाइन बना सकते हो. Is it visible? I think it's, yeah, now it's visible. Okay, ऐसे. Now if you want to make tapering ends from both the sides, अगर आपको आई शेप का पेटल बनाना है, then you make a little elongated oval shape pipe and then use both the fingers and दोनों साइड से उसको रोल करो ऐसे, tapering ends on both the sides. Okay, like a shank, like this. And then again flatten it up, so you'll get a shape like this. Now this you can of course again make into a leaf. चाहे तो आप ऐसे थोड़ा सा उसको, you can pinch the end and make it into a leaf, and then make lines over it with a dent. Now whenever you make lines, you need to have the uh, something that is very easy to make a line, but it has to be non-stick to the surface again. So I'll show you how to make a coffee bean kind of thing. छोटू सा इतना सा हम बनाएंगे. So you can use a needle and then just make a dent like this on that. Okay, nice dent. You can leave it to dry. कौड़ी के जैसा भी आप ये बना सकते. We have that white color कौड़ी. I don't know what it is called. Shell like जो दिखता है वो वाला. This you can make beans जैसा. This looks very pretty. It looks very natural and you can apply color to it and it will look very beautiful also. Then I'll show you how to make a mango motif in this now. Mango motif as in ambiya, ambi. We call it koiri. Mango seed or paisley pattern. Okay. So make a regular one like this. And in this one only, we will make a little longer length, elongated part. So, like this. And flatten this portion so you'll get the base part. And this जो longer length अभी हमारे पास है, just make circles out of it. Okay, this is how you make a mango motif. तो ये जब भी आप बनाते हो ढेर सारे शेप्स, यू कैन लेट इट ड्राई एज इट इज ऑन द सरफेस. देन आप उठा के करना कभी कभी, क्योंकि इन शिफ्टिंग दिस फ्रॉम द बेस टू योर प्रोजेक्ट it will get disturbed, or else you thank you Varshita, you can use OHP sheet which is non-stick, or you can use a plastic paper, or even you can use your PVC table mats that are available. तो उस पे ये बिल्कुल नहीं चिपकेगा. So you can directly lift it up very easily and you can stick it on any surface. Okay, now in case you're going to use such kind of motifs in your pattern, in your projects, you can place them very subtly where they are going to be visible. सब इन दोनों के बीच में एक लगा सकते हैं. And on this surface then you can add mirror. तो मिरर्स आपको थोड़े अलग शेप के आप यूज करोगे तो बेहतर लगेगा इंस्टेड ऑफ रेगुलर वंस. सो यू कैन गो फॉर समथिंग लाइक दिस. ये पेटल शेप के मिरर्स है, सो दे विल लुक गुड ऑन दैट सरफेस. देन यू कैन यूज सर्कल्स, ऑफ कोर्स कहीं पे भी अच्छे दिख जाते हैं, तो यू कैन यूज सर्कल्स डेफिनेटली. इफ दिस इज दिस देन यू कैन पुट इट हियर. Okay, so you need to have this little thicker if you're going to add a mirror, क्योंकि बहुत पतला होगा तो you will not get the embedding effect. ऐसे इसको जड़वाना है तो आपको थोड़ा सा ये थिक रखना पड़ेगा. So this you can try. पेटल हो गया, लीफ हो गया, देन अभी और भी कौन सा शेप रह गया है. Yeah, I mean we covered everything. Yeah, arch अगर आपको बनाना है. आर्च अभी हमने नहीं बनाया, तो मैं यहाँ पे छोटा सा आर्च दिखाती हूँ, क्योंकि आर्च का थोड़ा सा अलग होता है. जैसे हमने सर्कल का करा वैसे ही रहेगा कर्व वाला. ओनली आई एम नॉट स्टिकिंग इट राइट नाउ, क्योंकि यहाँ मेरा शेप अलग है. तो ये मैं पहले ये लेके इधर ये फिक्स करूंगी एंड्स. ये और ये सपोज, एंड देन जो भी हमारा आर्च का लेंथ है, विल जस्ट पुश दिस ओवर दैट. ओके, तो आर्च के लिए आपको सिर्फ स्ट्रेट लाइन लेने हैं. पहले स्ट्रेट लाइन आपको चिपकाना है, एंड देन यू कैन पुश इट अलोंग लाइक दिस. तो वो अच्छा और यूनिफॉर्म आ जाएगा. वरना आप जब along if you just start sticking along the curve, it will not get the required tension, और आप अच्छी तरह से उसको ढाल नहीं पाओगे. It will be difficult for you to see. If you put it along the curve like this, uneven होगा. So it's better that you take a straight line and then make it into an arch. Same here also. Straight line, straight line. यहाँ पे कट कर दो. And then push it along. That's how you make an arch like this. And then if you want little pinched end, you can make it like this, like namaste. If you want little more, use little more, doesn't matter. Center से कर लो चलेगा. Whatever is your concept, उसके हिसाब से आप पहले थोड़ा साइड में करके देखो शेप कैसे बनाना है for all any new shape that you try, and then you put it on your project. Because what happens if you don't try and do it directly on your project, you will firstly get the glue marks everywhere, and glue marks अगर finished product पे आए तो doesn't matter, they are transparent, eventually they will dry off, but क्योंकि हमें इस पे color देना है ऊपर से, so then it's very important that you don't make any marks like that. Okay? क्योंकि बार बार आप उस पे मेंट करोगे तो अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. You'll hamper the surface eventually. अभी अगर आपको पाइप्स बीच बीच में लगाने के लिए हम कभी कभी यूज करते हैं, तो फॉर दैट आप क्या करोगे, आप एक अच्छा सा मोटा पाइप बनाना। ओके, हर बार आप छोटे छोटे पाइप्स नहीं बनाओगे, तो जो भी लेंथ है आपकी उसके हिसाब से आप पाइप बनाना, सेम इक्वल थिकनेस का है इसलिए। देन टेक कटर और वट एवर यू हैव एंड सेम लेंथ के आप कट कर दो ऐसे। ओके, दिस इज ऑल्सो अनदर पैटर्न दैट यू कैन डू, प्रेस 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 बिटवीन फॉर अ सिंगल लेंथ। तो ये डायरेक्टली आपको प्रोजेक्ट पे ही करना पड़ता है क्योंकि दैट विल स्टिक टू द सरफेस। सो ये आप उठा के करोगे तो इट विल नॉट बी नाइस। सो ये हमें एग्जैक्ट कट लेंथ सेम मिल गए। तो देन ये पाइप्स आप कहीं पे भी यूज करते हो, जहाँ पे भी आपको इक्वल लेंथ का कुछ भी चाहिए। सो इफ यू वांट 5 petals ऑफ सेम साइज, कट स्मॉल पाइप्स ऑफ 5 centimeter, अलग अलग 1-1 सेंटीमीटर के सारे इक्वल कर सकते हो। सो वट एवर इक्वल यू हैव इन यू वांट टू हैव इन अ रिजल्ट, आप सारे लेंथ्स उस पाइप के पहले इक्वल बनाओ। तो लेंथ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है while मेकिंग पैटर्न्स इन लिपन काम। You can make oval petal like this, like a caramel. आप अंडा भी बना सकते हो इसका। एक्चुअली बहुत मोल्डेड का एग, इट विल कम वेरी नाइस एंड रियल। ओके, आप ऐसे भी पेटल्स बना सकते हो मोटे मोटे विथ हैंड। अलग अलग शेप्स बना सकते हो ऑफ कोर्स। If you have any doubt, you can ask, or otherwise I'll just show you how to color. Then you can color and keep it for tomorrow. And then we can apply mirrors then. अभी हमने कोई भी मिरर्स यहाँ पे नहीं चिपकाए हैं। अभी मेरा बचा हुआ है ये छोटा सा लेंथ, इसीलिए आई एम यूटिलाइजिंग इट इन पेटल। Okay, good. It's clear. Great. Then we'll proceed for color part now. Now, whenever you're going to choose colors for your lip and calm, you have to always think that how the colors will be in combination with your mirrors. Now, mirrors are already very flashy and they will always attract light and give you so much brightness. So, you can use matte finish colors along with the mirrors. So, whenever you're using acrylic colors, we use acrylic and chalk paints the most for lip and calm. In those cases, what you need to do is don't use pearl color or metallic colors. Okay, because for dot art we do use pearl and metallic and they look very nice and shimmery dots, but here we don't want pearl and metallic because it will give you all flashy effect, which is really not intended. So it's better that you go for matte colors. Now for matte colors, chalk paint is a very nice medium in case you're going to do any furniture item or large frames or something. Then you can go for chalk paint. Now chalk paint आप अगर डायरेक्टली खरीदने जाओगे तो एक सिंगल तो दैट्स क्वाइट एक्सपेंसिव एज कम्पेयर टू एक्रेलिक कलर्स। सो फॉर स्पेशल पर्पसेस ओनली, जहाँ आपको पता है कि थोड़ा सा अच्छा होना चाहिए, तो वहाँ पे आप चॉक पेंट यूज करो। अदरवाइज आई वुड सजेस्ट कि एक्राइलिक इज ऑफ कोर्स बेस्ट, not really like a bad option, but chalk paint like 2% we would say that it's little better in performance because combination mirrors के साथ है। Then other types of paints, I think you can go for the tempera colors also, like if you're making it on cardboard and all. जो 20 rupees के रंगीला पेंट्स मिलते हैं, tempera colors, you can use those फॉर प्रैक्टिसिंग पर्पस, या फिर थोड़ा सा सिर्फ अपने आप के लिए कर रहे हो तो इनिशियली यू डोंट नीड टू इन्वेस्ट इन ऑल दोज कलर्स फॉर making it on cardboard or random surfaces. Now molded works on almost every surface, so it's quite easy that way to work with. And it has actually spoiled the artists worldwide. It has made the artists quite lazy. Molded, because koi bhi uthata hai purana dabba and they put peacock, they put parrot, anything in molded, and this is colored in so much, so many different shapes, that you have lot of variety because of molded. So it is actually a good medium, but it has spoiled the creativity at times. Or अगर आप सोचो तो रिसाइकल और अपसाइकल के चक्कर में वी यूज इवन मोर मटेरियल्स देन द things that we are going to discard at time. Okay, coming back to coloring part now. So we'll use matte colors as far as possible, and we will use for dark colors on which the mirrors will be easily visible. If you're going for light colors, then you can do it in monotone. White is a very special color that is used for lip and calm, because you've seen the huts, as I said, in Kutch area, white ज़्यादा होते हैं. So white actually जो like they are well-to-do people have those special houses, with white and शानदार एकदम mirror काम बारीक वाला. जो थोड़े थोड़े गरीब लोग होते हैं जिनका हट उतना मतलब जितना उतना वेल टू डू नहीं होता है, दे हैव सिंपल बॉर्डर्स फॉर देयर हट्स एंड ऑल, सो दैट आल्सो दे आल्सो हैव दैट हायरार्की डिपेंडिंग ऑन द अवेलेबिलिटी. तो हमारे पास तो वैसे कुछ नहीं है. वी कैन डू इट इन मोल्डेड. तो here I'm thinking to use turquoise color, maybe. Can you all suggest me some colors like in dark? Let's see. try avoid Try and avoid using black. I haven't ever used black for lip and calm, because actually the black surface will make the mirrors look very nice, but eventually what happens is it will not be very attractive as such. Like if your theme is black, then a different part altogether, but generally I haven't seen anybody working in black much. Now this ball is left over, so you can put it at the center if you want. ऐसे बच जाता है तो आप छोटे छोटे बॉल्स बना के रख दो, तो जब कभी हमें जरूरत पड़ती है, यू कैन यूज इट एज बीड्स, एंड यू कैन मेक ज्वेलरी ऑल्सो आउट ऑफ. अगर ज्वेलरी बनाना का आपका ख्याल है तो बस उसको एक सुई से होल बना के रख देना, सो दैट यू कैन वीव. अदरवाइज एक ड्राई होने के बाद आप उसमें कुछ कर नहीं पाओगे. इट्स जस्ट अ लंप ऑफ हार्ड क्ले देन. Okay, gray also looks very nice. So colors, whenever it comes to colors, you can use the bottle colors directly. You don't need to mix any medium and anything. If you're going to use tube colors, then also you can use it directly, because for lip and calm, we don't need anything that. If you're using monotone, you can go for white. ओके, पूरा व्हाइट में आप कर सकते हो. तो अगर आप व्हाइट करना चाहते हो तो पहले आप बेस को व्हाइट कोट बना के रखना, फिर व्हाइट मोल्डेड का सारा काम करके फिर और एक बार व्हाइट कोट दे देना, बिकॉज व्हाइट हैज टू बी लाइक एकदम बेस्ट. सो 2-3 कोट्स आर नीडेड फॉर व्हाइट. देन एज आई सेड, दीज पर्ल कलर्स शाइनी है थोड़े. डोंट यूज
Which
दीज.
color?
या इज दैट अ चॉक पेंट?
Chalk paint, yeah.
या डेफिनेटली आप ये यूज करना. It will look nice.
And
Can go
some are
for
not nice.
how many? Okay, all these are one tone only, so you can use all of them.
Yeah.
Which brands are those? Itsy Bitsy?
No. It's something like Pinjal. I
Okay,
found on Amazon, Pinjal Creations.
okay. Please.
Rinjal. I'll send the
Yeah,
photo.
Yeah, yeah. Please send it so that others can also understand which is it. Okay, for cardboard, you can use these colors. These also go well on any paper or, these are nice bright colors and the finish is quite nice, like matte finish. So these are from Pidilite only. So definitely they are a good option. All bright and nice. Wow. Yeah, I'll go for little scarlet. Maybe blue. Ochre is also another mustard. Ochre is also very nice color to try with because um, RC look very nice on that. So I'm using yeah. Teal is also another nice beautiful color for
Yeah.
Lippan Calm. So I'll just show you one petal how to color because अभी ये थोड़ा गीला है तो मैं ज्यादा नहीं कर पाऊंगी. पर आप आराम से आपका जो मोल्डेड का काम सूख जाए तो आप कल सुबह कलर करना. Okay, let it dry for at least 12 hours. If you have like little warm climate, then you can go for it. Otherwise,
Now
हमारे यहाँ
it is very well.
हाँ हमारे यहाँ भी फिर भी बारिश है तो here we will apply the dark color because we are going to use mirrors on this area. Use a liner brush so that आप कहीं पे भी molded का काम तमाम ना कर दे. Now we are going to apply white color to mold it. So try not to color mold it in dark anywhere. Okay, by mistake also अगर आपका color उस पे चला गया then फिर आपको सेम कलर में करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि व्हाइट पे फिर वो दिख जाता है. इधर अब इधर मैं सोच रही हूँ कि आई डिसाइड इट लेटर कि हाँ मैं क्या करूँगी. अभी मेरे दिमाग में नहीं है कि इस एरिया में मैं क्या करूँगी क्योंकि मिरर्स के लिए छोटे छोटे अगर मैं लगाऊंगी तो ये काफी कम थिकनेस वाला एरिया है. फॉर पेटल नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू यूज रेड कलर एंड यहाँ पे जो एरिया है यहाँ पे मैं ऐसा पैटर्न बनाने वाली हूँ. इन द निश आई एम गोइंग टू मेक अनदर पेटल इज व्हाट आई हैव थॉट. So if you're thinking of anything else, you can definitely go for it. If you want to make double petals, इसके मिड पॉइंट से इसके मिड पॉइंट से आप ऐसे कर सकते हो. एंड अगर आप आर्चेस बना रहे हो तो यू कैन मेक दैट वेरी इजीली. अगर आप लाइट कलर कहीं पे देना चाहते हो तो पहले लाइट कलर करना एंड देन यू कैन गो फॉर द डार्कर कलर्स सो दैट इट्स गुड फॉर अस टू एडजस्ट. अदरवाइज आप अगर डार्क कलर कर दोगे तो आप फिर उसके ऊपर लाइट कलर एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाओगे. और अगर आपको पहले पूरा वाइट कलर कर देना है मोल्डेड का काम होने के बाद तो आप पूरा वाइट कलर कर दो एंड देन यू कैन गिव सेपरेट कलर्स एज पर योर लाइक. If you want two shades in one petal, you can mix two colors. हाफ हाफ आप फ्लैट ब्रश से कर सकते हो, फिर आधा पिंक आधा ऑरेंज ऐसे आप कर सकते हो. और यू कैन डू लिटिल शेडिंग ऑल्सो. इट लुक्स नाइस. अभी इस पे चला गया मेरा कलर वाइट पे. आई कांट रब इट ऑल्सो क्योंकि वो अभी गीला है. What I can try to do is take a wet brush and try to remove the color if possible. Otherwise उसको spread कर दो बस थोड़ा. Otherwise थोड़ा stain आ गया color dark का, तो it's very difficult to adjust. So ऐसे आप सारे petals और molded का काम बस करके रखना and apply color if possible. अगर नहीं हुआ don't worry, एटलीस्ट क्वार्टर कर दो तो हम उस पे मिरर्स चिपकाने का काम कर सकते हैं. एंड मिरर्स का अरेंजमेंट एंड ऑल विल सी टुमारो एंड विल मेक अ स्मॉल झरोखा ऑल्सो. सो दैट आप क्या करो, छोटा सा एक रेक्टेंगल कट करके रखना इन कार्डबोर्ड एंड पेंट करके रखना जो भी आपके पास कलर है उसमें. तो उसका साइज मैं ग्रुप पे डाल देती हूँ. इट विल बी अराउंड से आई टेल यू द डायमेंशन नाउ टू use later. Make it 4 by 5 inches. So it will be 1, 2, 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 by 3. 4 by 3 inches का आप square बना के रखना. Rectangle, sorry. So it will be, I'll tell you in centimeter कितना होगा. फोर यानी 1, 2, 3, 4 इतना होगा. 10 सेंटीमीटर हाइट एंड 7.5 सेंटीमीटर उसका विड्थ. ओके. 7.5 उसकी विड्थ रहेगी एंड 10 सेंटीमीटर हाइट. तो ऐसा रेक्टेंगल बना के रखना, उस पे हम झरोखा बनाएंगे छोटा सा. बहुत क्यूट लगता है वो.
Okay.
थोड़ा सा क्लोज लाना. दिस इज ओके. यू कैन मेक द पाइप लिटिल फाइनर. यू कैन एडजस्ट इट. अभी गीला है ना, तो यू कैन एडजस्ट इट राइट नाउ विथ योर पेन ब्रश और एनीथिंग so that it will be on the line correctly.
Yeah.
Have you applied more glue?
In that circle I applied because that was not getting round. I took a big one.
Okay. You can make the pipes little thicker also for center portion. Last layer has come quite well. Yeah. See, you have to get this evenness.
Yeah.
So for that you need to make it thick. Otherwise you will not get that fine edge.
Thank you, Preeti.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.